What up? We received some news on Lonzo Ball availability for tomorrow's game, but we got to talk about what's been on our mind, especially my guy Cdub. He felt like the Chicago Bulls gave the game away to the New Orleans Pelicans. We got a lot of things that we're going to break down from yesterday's game. Y'all know we're going to talk about it, but you got to hear the music first.
Cognac. Gang.
Shy Boys Podcast with the Cognac Boys. I'm Cognac Boy Bobby, and I am with my dog, Cdub. What's the word?
What up, though? Shout out Jay Capone and Maddie. What's the word?
What up, what up? If y'all tuned in with us for the first time, welcome in. Hit that like button and subscribe. You in for a lot over here on Shy Boys Podcast. For our returning members, we gonna flex on them. Welcome back. C-Dub, the Chicago Bulls, they lost game 1 of 82 last night versus the New Orleans Pelicans. I went in ahead and talked a lot of smack about P. Will earlier today. Excuse me, but before we get into that, we did receive news that Lonzo Ball is going to be out for Friday's game. Just real briefly, is that something you expected?
Oh, yeah, that's something that I expected. They said as much, even though it ain't in a back-to-back, even though this being his first real meaningful game time he had, you kind of could have guessed that he would miss the Friday game, which I think is okay. I don't have a problem with it. We knew
Same
this.
thing. That's why I ain't really want to spend a lot of time on it because we kind of knew what it was. But back on to the business of the episode. The Chicago Bulls, they dropped that game versus the Pelicans. I went in on Patrick Williams a little bit, telling like, hey man, the frustration continues with you, my guy. And then I talked a little bit about Zach LaVine's performance yesterday. But you came into this feeling like the Bulls gave this game away. Why do you believe that?
Yeah, and I think it's really simple. If you look at all the major categories when you talk about statistics, the Bulls was ahead or they was pretty close. Let's just take a couple of them. In total rebounds, the Bulls rebounded the New Orleans Pelicans 47-42. When it comes to defensive rebounds, 38-35. And in points in the paint, 60-56. Bulls over the New Orleans Pelicans. What it boils down to is 3 phases. Number one, you cannot turn the ball over 21 times and expect to win. It's just not going to happen. I don't know many times I watch basketball and somebody won a game when they turned the ball over 21 times. And take to an account that they only lost by 12 points. The second reason will be pace. The Chicago Bulls only had 86 shots this game. We was talking about before the season, Billy Donovan and the Chicago Bulls brass and coaches said that they want to play faster. You cannot play faster when you're turning the ball over 21 effing times. To the tune where if you add those 21 turnovers, and you know you're going to have turnovers here and there throughout the game. If you add those 21 turnovers, you got 107 possessions like they averaged in the preseason, which is more like the template that the Chicago Bulls want to play. And third, Patrick Williams got to get it right, bro. Kobe White got to get it right. And all together, it was the players' fault as well. So sure. I don't think it's the same thing. The only reason it looked like the team from last year or previous years because of all the turnovers. It starts and ends with the turnovers.
For sure. I look at the game and just take it as it just being game 1. I do think that there's a lot of room for growth. If you talk about the Chicago Bulls in the first half, they performed well and pretty much kept pace with the New Orleans Pelicans. And in the first half, 58-59. The problem is when the turnovers started to kick in, like in that second half, more specifically the third quarter, you end up losing the second half and getting outscored 64-53. That's the difference of the game right there. And if you want to be in these games, you definitely gonna have to perform better and take care of the basketball. There's a lot of room for growth. It's not all bad, but it was definitely some head scratches in that second half after what we thought was going to be a potential for a game to go down to a clutch game, to be classified as a clutch game. You know what I'm saying? Those 5 minutes with 2 minutes remaining in the game. That's how I thought it was going to be. But the Pelicans handled business and they took care of business while the Chicago Bears was trying to pick up their pants because they tripped. They was tweaking out there. They dropped the ball on that. And another thing was the shooting from the 3-point line. 29% ain't gonna get it done. If you turning the ball over like that and them 3-point shots ain't falling, you ain't winning many basketball games in this league. You know what I'm saying? So they're gonna have to brush up on a lot of stuff for sure.
I definitely want to point out a situation in the game where the Bulls were up like 7 points. I think Zach LaVine was going crazy. I think it was like 2 to 3 minutes left. The rest of the first half was absolutely awful. They went on to turn over the ball like 4 straight possessions. They gave away the lead. They gave away the game. Zach LaVine, he had a terrific first half. But all in all, when you want to judge his overall game, it was shitty. Because the second half, he got to start to realize what he is in a player. I don't think his handle is elite. I think it's mediocre at the best. I think he should know that at this point in his career, and he should know he cannot dribble through 3 and 4 defenders. You got ball handlers on the floor. This is the best time to start maturing your game, Zach LaVine. If Zach LaVine comes in second half, have better shot selection, take better care of the ball, and I'm just focusing in on Zach LaVine, I think the Bulls had a better chance to win the game yesterday.
Yeah, I was definitely on record saying that last night with the way that Zach LaVine started that first half, he definitely should have been over 32 points.
Yeah.
In my mind. He should have scored at least 35 points yesterday, especially because you could tell right away, you know what I'm saying, that Kobe White didn't have it going scoring-wise. Yeah, he could turn it on. You know what I'm saying? There are players that can turn it on or, make a turnaround and have a better second half. But that didn't happen. So when you seen that coming out in that third quarter, I feel like it was imperative for a guy like Zach LaVine to come to the forefront and say, hey, follow me. I'm finna get us this dub. You know what I'm saying? And that's when it comes down to, it's going to be a lot of those discussions. If things like this continue, how the Chicago Bulls can't figure things out to close out games. The man his name is going to rise back in Bulls Nation. The man with the cornrows that we call cornrow Kobe. He's going to come back into this. It's Zach LaVine. He's now the driver of this vehicle, at least for the time being. He can hand over the keys soon if that's the plan for everybody. But right now, we're going to critique him and hold him to a level that we believe he should be at. But it's not going to be determined on us. It's going to be on him.
I ain't even on the fact that I think you going at the point where he's like the second option, or am I wrong? Like Zach's number one, he's the second option.
I believe he needs to be the first option and act as so.
Okay, I think it should be more on the lines. They not the same players, same skill sets, or nothing like that.
Of course.
But look at the Boston Celtics. Either one of them can be the leading scorer of any given game. It ain't gotta be fall in line under Zach. I had to think about this. You ain't gotta be fall in line under Zach or fall in line under Kobe White. Whoever getting off, feed off from each other. Kobe getting off, feed Kobe. Zach going crazy like in the first game. Zach go crazy. You know what I'm saying? But Kobe got to be better, though. Why Zach going crazy?
100%.
Oh, bro.
Yeah. 100%. But just like you said, like that game was supposed to be a Zach LaVine's game. That's all I'm saying. I'm with you, and I agree with that 100%. Like, do what you said that you were going to do. You know what I'm saying? When you talked in the offseason, not stunt the growth of the young players. So that's going to require you to have to step up and also step back. And you're going to have to be able to determine when you need to do such. That's all. That's the only point I'm getting at with it.
Yeah, and Josh Giddey, he had 14 points and something like
14 points, like 6 assists, 8 rebounds.
I need him to push that pace, bro. He walking the ball up. He pushing it sometimes, but he's stopping at the 3-point line. He not threatening the defense whatsoever. New Orleans was getting back, but still push the ball. That's what we talking about. You want to go up and down the court? You got to be attacking every chance you get. Josh Giddey got to start pushing that rock, bro. He got to start. And not just him, everybody. Start pushing the ball. If you want to say you going to get up and down the court, push the ball. Real. Stop walking the damn ball up.
To stay on the Josh Giddey thing, what with him as the point guard, or at least for the, listed in the starting lineup and expected to be there for some time, what's missing? Because to me, I'll give you this. To me, it seems a bit weird sometimes. And not in the aspect that it can't work. That it can't work. It just seems like, at least from game one, and when they first came out in the preseason with the same starters, Kobe White kind of went missing for me. Like, he kind of went missing, and he just being stuck out there to say, hey, just come in and jack threes. Is you kind of feeling the same way, or is it kind of different? What you feel like is missing from the offense?
Are you trying to say that the symmetry between Josh Giddey and Kobe White, it ain't there? That's what you trying to say?
That's exactly what I'm saying. At least for
I
right
see it.
now.
It's a little awkward. Just to be honest,
Yeah.
we keep it real on Shabu's podcast. It's a little awkward. You know what I'm saying? Josh Giddey, I don't think this probably related to this topic. Josh Giddey came in and he talked really highly about Zach LaVine.
Yeah.
I think he should have added a couple words for Kobe White. I don't think Kobe White fell into that. You know what I'm saying? But I do think it's a little awkward. He just can't fall into that. It's a lot of young talent, good talent. Even in that starting lineup with Patrick Williams, I'm still giving him a shot, even though he was horrible. I do think he need to give some of the same energy he give it to Zach LaVine to Kobe White. Absolutely. It's a little awkward.
Yeah, it's just a little off. I think it's not too far off to where we start panicking, but we gonna allow him. It is just game one. I think that they still gonna have to build up some chemistry. Let's make that clear. Yeah. So nobody won't freak out. But to continue on, who is there any players or a specific thing that you've seen from yesterday's game to where you like, hey, I like what this player did, or I like what this combination of players was doing? Like, name some bright spots from yesterday.
Oh, bright spots? This gonna hurt me because I don't even want to say it.
That's why
and I know you set me up, bro. The center position was fantastic. Starting with Jalen Smith. I'm just playing. Starting with Nick.
You just
Booch.
had me like my toddler. Put your hands on your hips.
Starting with Nick Booch, man. He was terrific. I can't lie, man. He tried on defense. Notice what I said. I didn't say he was good. I said he tried.
Hey, I ain't seen him try like that in a long time.
Yo, the real. He couldn't make the second try or the third try, but he'll try one time, that motherfucker Nick Booch. And he stayed his ass in the paint. Like my man Drip said. He said he stayed his big ass in the paint, and he did. And it gave a positive impact to the offense a little bit, apparently. Hey. But the defense is still, he tried, but,
He did try, but I will credit him for both of the centers for having efficient nights. I will give him that. Nikola Vucevic, I believe, averaged 60% yesterday, and the same thing is around for Jalen Smith too. So that's good from your bigs. They had efficient days, and Nikola Vucevic kind of filled the box score up. You know what I'm saying? Bro. He did a little bit of everything. Hit the three, worked the paint, rebounded, few assists here and there. Hey, that's a solid outing for Nikola Vucevic. It hurts Cdub. He turning around in his chair right now.
I'm gonna change the subject on his ass. Look. hey, Patrick Williams, bro. This is just disrespectful to basketball game. You know the players that out rebounded Patrick Williams' game?
Just about everybody that plays.
You know Lonzo Ball out rebounded Patrick Williams, bro. You know Tucker only had one less rebounder than Patrick Williams, bro. Man, do you know Kobe White had more rebounds than Patrick Williams, bro? It's looking bad for my man Pat, bro. It's bad.
Bro.
I ain't done, Joe. I ain't ready to dump him, but bro, did you see that turnover, bro? The ghost rip the ball from him at half court, bro? Is he forgot how to dribble? I've come up with a plan, nephew. I've come up with a plan.
What's the plan?
Remember the last plan we had before each game? What were we going to do to him?
Slap the shit out of him.
Right. Obviously, that's violence. We don't we don't acknowledge any violence over here most of the time. So here's my plan. You are prohibited from doing anything but shooting the ball, Patrick Williams, and playing defense. Anytime you touch the ball, don't try to pass. Don't try to do no crossovers. I want you to do regular dribble moves and shoot the ball. No passing for Patrick Williams. You cannot do more. You can't think about doing more than one thing at once, Patrick. I've come to that conclusion. So whenever you touch the ball, shoot that motherfucker. That's it.
What if he on? I don't think we can limit him to that.
Why?
Because I was just going to add on. Can we just get him one, like, because I believe he keep trying. I believe he keep losing the handle when he try to do the inside out, too many moves with the dribble. Can we just keep it to one crossover and go to the basket?
No crossover.
Yes.
He can't cross over, gang.
Bro, if he on the left wing,
no,
rip right,
he
dribble
can't.
straight to the basket. If he
Bro.
on the right wing trying to go left, rip
Bro,
left, dribble straight to the basket. None of the stuff.
Bro, he on Clyde Drexler time, bro. No crossovers, bro. None, bro. Just straight line to the basket, bro. All that cute shit that ain't you is obvious, bro. And I'm telling you, bro, I'm trying to come up with a plan for him because the next time he get benched, that's it for him. Ain't no more work your way back in. I'm telling y'all right now. So the next time you get benched, bro, your ass gonna be a bench player for mostly your career, Pat. I still think you an NBA player. But, bro, if you don't get it right and get benched this season, your ass is a bench player for the rest of your career, Pat. I hope you know that, gang.
What are the chances that Patrick Williams get benched this season? Give me a percentage.
It's high, gang. It's high.
Percentage.
55%.
I ain't gonna lie. I thought you was gonna go about 75.
I'm being realistic. 55%. I'm giving him a chance, Joe. As long as he follow my tutelage. Play defense, fuck passing, make that the last thing. If it's absolutely no way you can shoot the ball, pass it to the open man, Pat.
Okay, since we thinking logically here, I gotta ask this question because I don't think you're gonna think logically since you won't. Your tutelage.
I'm trying to say, Pat.
You got a lot of tools in a tool bag, probably even an Allen wrench. But the question is, if P. Will is benched, Julian Phillips or Montes starting.
Please.
Logical.
Montes.
You don't think you're being logical, big dog?
Why you ain't being logical?
I don't think you're being logical.
Give me your case. Okay, here it is. Give me your case for Julian Phillips. I'll give you my case for Montes. Go.
My case for Montes is that Billy Donovan.
No, for Julian Phillips.
I'm giving you it.
You said Montes.
Okay,
give me it for Julian Phillips.
For Julian Phillips, Billy Donovan already trust him. Hence why in game 1, 15 minutes versus 5.
You done?
I'm done.
Okay. Montes Buzelis is fearless. You're not going to be begging him to shoot a basket. You see he shot after the first free throw. Did he hesitate to shoot the next air ball?
What?
He more athletic than Julian Phillips. He better defensively than Julian Phillips.
Going off that because
he better. You heard what I said. He better athletically. He better defensively, and he a better rebounder. He's a better finisher around the rim. He's better at pretty much everything than Julian Phillips. And he got a higher upside than Julian Phillips. Now, you making me sound like Julian Phillips is a bad player, and he's not.
Going off beliefs.
Nope, he is. It is.
Not yet.
He is now.
Not in 5 minutes of action.
That don't mean nothing. I think Billy Donovan did a bad job with the rotations. Nephew.
Great. Let's jump right into that.
Yeah.
See, look at you segueing. See, look why we've been doing this shit for this long and we've been rocking and rolling with 7K. Join the party. That's all I'm saying. But since we on the talk of the rotations, Cdub, can you believe Billy Donovan played 11 players in the first half?
Yeah.
Can you believe it?
I believe it. I believe it.
First question, how do you feel about that? Stick to that.
Just to the first half.
Question coming next.
Just to the first half?
Just for the 11-man rotation, just to have it. I thought he was going to at least cut it to 9, 10 max. He went 11 deep.
But it's early in the season. You trying to figure out who can play and who can play with who. So I expected him to go pretty deep in the rotation, and he said as much. He said we 10 deep. So it's early in the season. You're gonna see them go pretty deep. You won't see them go to like 9, 8 man rotation to the end part of the season. Okay, if they in contention. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I'm cool with that, going 11 deep. Ain't no problem with that. But in the second half, though, if I can go on that, I think he went a little too long with the starters. I think he did bring in Julian Phillips when I think Julian Phillips was bringing great impact to the game. I think he used up too many of Lonzo Ball's allocated minutes. You know what I'm saying? But he went 11 deep. It's cool.
Me, I'm like, I guess, but it could have been maybe shorten it. Just I guess you got to. I'm not against trying out things.
Yeah,
but I'm more on the side of let's make sure it's consistent, and let's keep it between 9 and 10. Let's keep it consistent. I know sometimes blowouts happen, or your team starts out flat, which they did. Well, yeah, I guess, but let's just try to help. Let's put players in positions to where we can maximize their talents, but also build chemistry with the guys that they're going to be running with the most. You got to allow guys time on the floor.
But then if you look at the minute allocation, the people that were supposed to play got the minutes, nephew. Like Zach, he led in 37. Nick Vooch, some of y'all think he's supposed to have played that many minutes. He played 31 minutes. Kobe had 35. And Josh Giddey played 30, and Ayo had 25.
Fair enough.
Those are the people who's supposed to play, right?
That's a fact, yeah.
Yeah, and then Jalen Smith, Alonzo played 14 minutes. Okay. I do got a problem with that. They got to be able to get him some minutes at the end of the game. He got to be a closing player for you.
That's the next point. Lonzo Ball minutes.
Yeah.
He didn't play in the fourth quarter, C-Dub. This is the minute total. This is the minute counts per quarter. First quarter, Lonzo Ball played 3 minutes. The second quarter, he played 6 minutes and 43 seconds. The third quarter, he played a little over 3 minutes. That's 13 minutes total, just around that third round, 13 minutes total. He was on a 16-minute game restriction. Yeah. I believe you could have utilized those 3 minutes in the fourth quarter early to start the quarter, and you tell them to sit the hell down. Give them that extra 3 minutes and call it a day.
Yeah.
And I think you said a very important point that I think the people would like for you to elaborate on when we talked. You pretty much said that Billy Donovan didn't utilize his minutes correctly.
Absolutely.
Can you elaborate on that?
Yeah, absolutely. The way that Lonzo Ball is playing, I know it's extraordinary. I'm not saying that he's scoring a lot of points, but he looks good. What happened?
The last comment from Steely, we will get to it.
Okay. I think Lonzo Ball has been moving pretty well. He's been passing the ball pretty well, even though it doesn't show up on the stats and nothing like that. But I think he calms the team when he's in the game. He brings that defensive presence. He got people in the right position. I think the defense goes up a notch as far as a level defensively. You got to have a calming presence like that when you have the game in question. And the game got in question, like the game got out of hand in the third quarter. You know what I'm saying? It got really out of hand. But the Bulls were only down like 12 or 10 at the start of the fourth. So it would have been a great time to have them either start that fourth quarter or probably get it close, see if your guys could get it close, and then stick line. Maybe that was his plan. Like, see if y'all can get it close or we'll pop Lonzo in. Maybe that was it.
But shit, I feel like the Bulls, they were running into a wall when they was trying to fight back. Every time they try to at least attempt to get close, they bouncing right back. And then here come the turnovers all over.
Yes.
Here comes the missed 3-pointers. Here comes the bad attacks at the basket, things like that. So me personally, I would have loved to see Lonzo Ball try to calm the team down in that fourth quarter and give him an opportunity, because though we know he's still coming back and making his way, we know he ain't lost touch for that 3-point shot. That could have been a game-changing moment. You know what I'm saying? That could have been something helpful that you could utilize, because the shots weren't falling for everybody. You know what I'm saying? Last night, 29% from the three. It's not good.
Yeah. It might be an indictment on Josh Giddey that we talking about Lonzo Ball being a common presence, but that ain't what I wanted to get at. Lonzo Ball is going to be kind of a project, kind of an advanced project. You know what I'm saying? Because I think he's looked pretty good out there on the floor. But if we got to rely on Lonzo to be the calming force each and every game, a guy that ain't played in 2.5 years,
Bulls in trouble.
We in trouble. But I don't think it's that bad.
I'm with you.
I think it was just the turnovers. We not valuing the basketball. No team is winning with 21 turnovers. The Celtics not winning. Denver not winning. Whoever it is, they not winning a game with 21 turnovers, bro. Yeah, that's before the 3-point shooting with me.
Yeah.
How would you think that made the team feel? I think it was a point in the third quarter. They turned the ball over 6 out of 7 possessions. How does the team motivate? Are you motivated after 6 out of the 7 possessions you turn the ball over? It's just natural to be like, oh, shit. Here we go again. You deflated, bro. That just tear your team up, bro. You can't win, bro. You can't. So it's going to be up to Billy to gather the troops. Do you trust that now? You got to gather the troops.
Only thing I trust Billy on is when he ain't insert P. Will down the stretch. That was a great move.
Oh, man.
He ain't deserve to finish that game.
Nah.
He did.
He was
your ass down.
He should have sat down in the third quarter, though, on the real, because he wasn't acting right, bro. He got to get it right, bro. He got to, bro. I still giving him a chance, bro, but it's like, man, bro, I got a rope holding him over the edge, bro. I'm going to drop your ass, bro. I want to pull you up, but, bro, I'll drop you, bro. You keep playing like that.
This man is crazy. Let's get into these comments. Jacob Pone in the building. What up, my guy?
What up, Jay?
Matty Legend said,
Matt 8.
The big one said, we need more P. Willie. P. Willie better step up.
Gilbert, if you don't sit your ass down.
81 to go.
That is the Big Steve, that is the best comment. It is 81 games to go, y'all. Stop crashing. My boy stand up in the building.
I love the new
that's cold, ain't
logo too.
He got the little joke. Hard. He like telling jokes. The microphone, that's cold. That's cold.
The big one, and more Sanogo and Jalen Smith. Dark skin energy in this hizzle for Rizzle. Daniel, what up, my guy?
My boy.
Big J. I think he hurt himself in the play where he fell. I don't think so. I thought they say he was good to go. He was just out.
It was.
We already knew that he wasn't going to play back-to-backs. He'll be back Saturday.
Yeah, it was I seen what he was talking about. You remember that play. I know what you're talking about. But they ain't said anything that he was hurt or nothing.
Hey, Dre said, we talking about P. Will. What about Vooch weak-ass defense?
He tried, gang. That's all. Is that what we can hold for Vooch? He tried, bro.
I guess.
You know what I'm saying? He tried, bro.
Hey, Vooch had a better night than most of the Bulls.
Did he go from horrible to bad? That's up. He went up. He transcended. Horrible to bad.
Funny. They did give it away. Defense and don't play the same energy. Play with the same energy in the second half.
Absolutely right.
Rose in the building. Put P. Will at small forward or get him out of here.
I'm not opposed to that.
Don't want him to play the 3.
I ain't mad at that. But
the Bulls don't want him to play the 3.
I think he'll be better at the 3. You think so?
Huh?
You think he'll be better at the 3?
I don't got no hope in it, bro.
Oh.
My man's can't perform at the 4. What? I'm gonna give him more. I'm gonna feel more confident by moving him just one slot over. No,
because he smell. Look, Look, this the logic. He playing against smaller players, nephew.
But okay, cool. But you can still play against those smaller players. But when you try to do your inside crossover dribble, where does the ball go?
It's gonna go out of bounds. Fuck you talking about. Or to the other team. Fuck you talking about.
P. Will has the size of most modern fours.
How big you got that look, nephew?
Hey, how big is Julius Randle? Julius Randle got to be like the
6'9".
He and P. Will 6'8".
Yeah.
You see the difference? When we talk about the caliber of player, I'm not talking about who's better or who's not, but I can tell you that one is more aggressive with his approach than the other one.
Nephew, I know you my nephew. It seems that you done with Patrick Williams, gang.
I told you, I've been gave that hope up. I'm not completely done because he's going to be around for some time. He's going to be here. He's going to be here.
Not the starting lineup if you keep it up that shit.
That's what I'm saying. But do the Bulls let politics play into that?
What's the because they paid him. That's what you're saying?
I've heard from former NBA players, like things can change with the Bulls, but I heard from former NBA players that politics plays into why certain guys play over guys that the fans be calling for. Who we calling for? Montes, Julian Phillips. Hell, we even want to see Dalen Terry.
Damn, Dalen.
We getting P. Will.
Damn, Dalen. He didn't even get into the end of the game, bro.
3 minutes played. And the big homie, what's the word? He said, what up, guy?
What up, though? Producer Hack, what up, though?
Producer Hack, my guy. He said, we found and need to trade Zach for Draymond.
Producer Hack, boy, you better pass that.
That's
shit,
highway
boy.
robbery.
We ain't getting Draymond on the Bulls. I don't want that fool over here, the little donkey looking on my team, bro.
Woo, in the building. Bulls on pace for 0-82 and end up with the last pick in the lottery because of how lucky of a franchise they are. They go 0-82.
They getting
you can shut down Shy Bulls podcast because I ain't doing it no more.
Yes, you is. We getting the 8th pick.
We go 0-82. I'm hanging it up.
Why? We could just talk shit about them all year, nephew. Damn.
I'm not wasting my time.
You ain't quitting, nigga.
By the time we hit 0-30, it's over. How many videos of me yelling at 9 a.m. do y'all want? I'm not doing it. I'm not wasting my time. Trust me, I got other things I could be doing.
Nigga, you staying. You don't listen to him.
Diesel, what up?
Diesel.
Giddy doesn't seem to have the athletic speed to run fast breaks with Ayo and Kobe. I will pay attention to that.
Yeah, I want him to pull the pace. I say he got to push that pace. He's echoing what I just said. He got to push the pace, bro.
For sure. Starting five need to be Ayo, Kobe, Giddy, Montes, Jalen Smith.
Big one, you confusing the shit out of me, bro.
Where's Zach at?
I ain't say I ain't like your starting five, though. But you confusing me. Is you a P. Willie fan? Or is you spitting real shit like this? Because I like this.
A P. Willie fan.
I like this, so that got to be a Zach trade, bro. You must be thinking Zach trade because he ain't coming off the bench.
Now, Cdub, one of the things that I said about Josh Giddey is I said, you better make some mugs respect you. They know you can drive to the basket. What they gonna do? Clog the paint.
Kick out.
Remember yesterday when Josh Giddey attempted his only three? Who was right there? CJ McCollum. What did he do? Did he run over there?
No.
Did he jog over there? No. He did a brisk walk.
With his hand. Respect.
Nobody believes you.
Nobody believes you.
Hit the damn shot, bruh. Hit the shot.
How will you be opposed to him not even taking them and just attacking?
I don't think it's gonna do him no good.
So how many threes per game you want him shooting?
Like 4 or 5.
That's a lot, nephew.
No, it's not.
That's a lot for Josh Giddey, gang.
Bro, he's going to get those. I ain't saying force the issue, but teams are giving them to him.
You want this nigga to shoot 5 threes? He gonna be 1 for 5 every game, gang.
Yeah, he gonna give me 2 for 5.
JDA said, "Hey nephew, JDA said Josh Mitty."
I can't argue for him right now. He ain't been that good. He been okay. He ain't been okay. That good. He been okay though. He hasn't.
Have you seen that outstanding playmaking yet? Tell the truth.
Any outstanding playmaking? No.
All right. That's all I want to say.
It's there. But
Where?
outstanding?
Where?
It's there.
Where?
Outstanding? You don't get 6 assists without playmaking something.
That motherfucker got 6 assists. He ain't got 6 assists.
Yesterday.
He got 3 assists yesterday. What are you talking about?
Talk about the wrong player. One of them players had 6 assists.
I'm talking about Josh. Josh had 3 assists as a starting point guard for the Chicago Bulls.
Well, that ain't good enough.
Damn sure ain't.
I know guys like a Zach LaVine who can get 5. So
Zach matched them at 3. wait. P. Will matched them at 3.
You finna start saying who got more assists than Josh Giddey now? What the fuck?
Lonzo.
Quentin in the building. What up, gentlemen? Dropping in to say free Vooch. Cdub, let's talk about Zach Edey fouling out, says Q.
He's a rookie. A big ass rookie. Who did he play? Who's Zach Edey play?
For all the credit in the world, Q, Quinn, Steve-O, and Hayes said the man wouldn't even get drafted in the first round.
Where he get drafted? 8?
To be fair, if we keeping it a bean,
bro,
you know what I'm saying? Stand up,
say,
call and get that voicemail in. I'm doing
bro.
the voicemail tomorrow. I got a busy Saturday, so
bro,
they gotta drop them off.
Shout out to Fighting Illini, P. Oregon. Hell, you talking about? Let's go.
Stand up said voicemail coming through. Rap says still poor paint protection.
Absolutely, no doubt about it. 100%.
Ill Will in the building said too much tipping and tapping last night. These guys don't go after 50-50 balls.
He's true. I think that's true. We need some, man. They got to play like this their last game in the league, Joe.
Steely E, don't expect anything from the Bulls until Reinsdorf transitions. Fuck you talking about? Damn, Steely. Hey, this is the voice of the Chicago Bulls fans. I can't be mad at them.
Damn, Steely.
Lord Zoe, what's the word?
What up, Lord Zoe? Damn.
Master King in the building said Lonzo has the best basketball IQ I've ever seen. He makes the team better without needing the ball.
I ain't gonna argue that. There's some other people with some great IQ.
The big one. Now, you know P. Willie ain't no genius. He's a florist.
You just said he could come off the bench. What are you talking about, Dilbert?
Master King said Kobe gonna fall back into old Kobe. He does not fit well with Zach or Josh Giddey. Put the ball in Kobe's hands and run the offense through him.
He makes good points, but I don't think so. I don't think Kobe going back. I don't think he falling back, bro. No. But that's a good point, though.
The big one said you too negative.
On the negativities. Hey, P. Will too negative on the floor. Shit. Tell him stop being negative on the floor.
Rose said every time we pick odd numbers in the draft, they bust.
Hell no.
Wait
a minute. P. Will 4.
He was a 4th.
Who we got odd number? What was Dalen Terry? 7 or some shit?
He came later in the round.
He's late.
Around 20.
Oh, she talking about Montes. Montes was 11 or some shit like that.
He was 11.
Hey, stop playing with Montes like that, Rose. Don't play with him like that, Joe. Stop playing with him.
He talking about, do y'all know any good passwords? I'm finna get into this laptop. I did try like 36 times.
That's a password.
I don't know what to tell you, big dog. Nas in the building. What up,
my boy Nas? What up?
Steely said he's not even joking. I'm sure everyone is seeing this can admit that we have seen high schoolers give more effort than P. Will. But hey, Billy Inbred Donovan allows it.
Steely Evie off the hook, bro.
So the real no holds bar.
Oh, bro.
I ain't mad at you. He talking about Jerry Reinsdorf talking about he might be interested in selling the Sox. Sell the Bulls to somebody that wants to win. Somebody that is going to allow and motivate the brass that's running the squad to care about winning and not doing stupid shit. Get some guys in there. Hold on, one more thing. Get a guy in there that doesn't treat us like we're a small market team.
Okay. Can I ask my question? And I asked you this question before, but let me finish asking it because I want you to answer it in front of the chat. Would you be mad at Michael Jordan buying a team?
Hell yeah, I'd be mad at Michael Jordan if he buying a team. Well, I don't want him running any basketball operations.
He's just the owner, Chief. He's just the owner, Chief. He's just the owner.
But
it's Mike.
But is he gonna have? No.
Yes. Chat. Y'all want Mike to own the Bulls? Do y'all want Mike to own the Bulls, bro?
No.
Charlotte is a small market, bro. He couldn't do shit over there. It's a small market. If you can't bring players and you Michael Jordan, bro, and you got Jordan shoes, Nike, all that brand, you can't do it in Charlotte. See, look at Rose. She said, hell yeah. Fucking talk about.
That's because y'all love Mike, man.
And then you can get Derrick Rose to buy a piece. Look at Nas. He said, hell no.
He talking about, boy, this ain't the damn Bulls reunion ownership. They ain't even gonna call this the Bulls ownership. They gonna call us the Bulls reunion. We might as well call Joe Kim Noah and Dennis Rodman too.
Oh, bro, let's
Scotty can't get through the door. Scotty ain't getting through the door.
Scotty can't get a piece, bro. He ain't getting a piece.
Over with. For real. That man Mike gonna be like, "Ooh, I like this player. Who y'all thinking about getting?"
Oh, bro, you know.
He go, no, take this player,
bro. I know he exactly gonna do that too, bro. He gonna do that. He like, what? You finna get Cooper Flag? Hell no, boy. You better get Dylan Harper. Cooper come in, rookie of the year, MVP, all that shit.
For sure. Here, what to say?
Heart of a wild lion.
I'm gonna call you Wild Lion. Wild Lion, welcome to the show. Never seen you here, so welcome in. Maybe I hope I ain't missed you before. But they said I do feel they will adapt, but it'll cost us this season, at least how I'm seeing it right now. It may be 40 wins this season, only because they have to adapt to speed and new pieces here. I'm still at 30.
That's a good point though. I ain't talking about the number, but it does take a little time to adapt.
It does.
Adapt to the speed. Everybody's playing to win now. You see, New Orleans. This ain't preseason no more. Everything's count. I think that's a very logical comment right there, bro.
That is. We about to get ready and roll up out of here, ladies and gentlemen. The last one, Q. Mike about to be like, why can't you stay in the air for 4 seconds while doing a 360 reverse layup? It's easy.
Zach gonna be like, because I'm light skinned. Fuck you talking about? I can't do it.
For sure. But that is it from us today, ladies and gentlemen. Cdub, you got anything left?
Hey, man, it's the only one game, y'all. So on to the next one. 1 of 82. Who they play tomorrow? Milwaukee Bucks.
No, do they?
Yeah, they play the Bucks tomorrow.
Yeah, and then OKC Saturday. Alex Caruso
coming back Saturday. So y'all stay tuned, man. Don't crash out, y'all. Don't crash out too fast, y'all.
But that's it from us. If y'all want to be a part of that mailbag episode, you still have time to call in, state your name, and leave your take. The number is in the center of your screen. 773-242-9219 is the number. Thank y'all so much. Make sure you always see red, and you already know we're going to catch y'all on the next one. For sure.